we have other aspects that I don't think I have a slide for with our representational systems. We have physiology that goes with these representational systems. In addition to the eye accessing cues, typically visual people, there is a tone. They talk faster. When we're making pictures, we talk a lot faster because we've got pictures worth 1,000 words, so I got to get 1,000 words out to make sure that you're seeing the same picture that I am. As opposed to, if you're kinesthetic, you tend to talk a lot slower. It's a deeper sound. Your hands gesture midline. But if you're in an auditory sort of mode, it's kind of midline. It's not as fast as visual. It's not as slow as kinesthetics. And you tend to have a lot more melodious sound to your voice. So, you can hear these things. You can see some people even do the hand motions that go with the direction that their eye accessing cues would go. Kinesthetic, you end up down here. People who are visual, a lot of times they're throwing pictures up, and you have to be careful because people are making these pictures. And you may go and wipe away their pictures on accident because you're just so excited you just blew out their pictures. No, wait, and you just lost them. So, beware. If they're very visual, if they're accessing visually a lot, be careful of your hand motions. If you want to emphasize it, you might want to bring those pictures closer. Or if they're feeling bad, you may actually want to catch their eye and with a gesture get them out of that kinesthetic up into a visual, off into an auditory. Because, you can hear a lot more every time they get someone to change what they're doing. So, we have physiology, we have eye access cues, the sound is completely different depending. And a lot of this happens and people don't notice it because they're not tuned for it yet. So, we have, let's see, there was something else I was going to say. Wipe your picture. I don't know that I had a picture of it. But yes, visualizing, I don't know. It'll come back. Or it won't. Okay. What else can you do with, oh, that was it. You've got your visual-auditory-kinesthetic. You say that I'm a visual person. Well, you just have a tendency towards visual. I am a kinesthetic person. You just often access the kinesthetics. It may be that you think that you're a visual person, and when you're writing, if you go look at my emails after this, I write very kinesthetically. But when I'm interacting, I'm almost always auditory visual. So it's really odd, because I have to look at what I'm doing going, wow, almost every word that I use is a kinesthetic sort of word. Each of these has a vocabulary right away. You see my point? Now, we're looking much better today. But I'm just, it's not clear yet. I don't, there's something just doesn't feel right. Maybe we, let's try hitting a home run and let's see if that, hit that ball out of the park. So we have these different predicates that we use in each representational system. And so you can hear it, you can see it. I'm not sure you can feel other people in representational systems, but, or at least not without jail time involved. So,
but you can have a bad feeling about something.
Yes, you can have your own internals. But I was thinking, as far as we're concerned, we can now see what people are doing with eye accessing cues, motions. We can hear tone, rate, words that they're using. And all of these things play into what representational systems we may be working in. But just because I'm conscious of my visuals doesn't mean that I don't have the kinesthetic aspect. It doesn't mean that I can't use the kinesthetic aspect very well. It's a matter of what ones am I conscious of, which ones do I identify with, which ones do I use most freely. we all interact in all three aspects. We all use visual-auditory-kinesthetic, unless you're completely colorblind, tone deaf. You know, it takes a lot to limit these representational systems.